I'm doing threading.
Okay, I need
Doing the loom.
clip that's about 1 minute long.
Okay.
This is very focused. He's very focused. Don't look at the camera. It's also, is it hard?
Not particularly, especially not since I moved this beam. It's much easier since I moved the beam.
The beams that she's talking about is right there. So you can put it back on. Don't worry.
There you go. You
It's
found
only
it.
11 seconds. So.
I'll just use 11 seconds of a video.
Okay, so
Or to speed it up.
she takes
I don't know how to
that thing that she's in her hand,
There's like a little timer thing on the left side.
the yarn that she's holding, pulls it through. Pulls it through
The heddle.
and then she puts it back through a different, pulls it all the way out, and then she pulls out some more heddles, which are these, but these ones are tied back like you can see. And she takes all of them. She pulls some string through the whole open space, and then she just takes, that and
It's kind of like a crochet hook.
It is. And then she goes through that little hole that's in the middle of them and
It's
takes
called
a
the
eye and takes, like crocheting, she takes the strings and pulls it through. Then she goes through a different hole and then she pulls it through again. And she does that until she has ran out of these, but these ones she's not using.
Yeah,
The ones over there.
Oh, I only need 48 on each side of the shaft.
And so, where's the one that you made already?
The one that we made already is with the seamstress. She's gonna make some bags for you and your brothers.
Oh, okay. She already made one. It was pretty cool. And also, there's this string back here that she's using to put through those.
That's called the warp,
Warp,
and it's made out of yarn.
yarn, warp. And there's lots of it, but don't worry, she won't cut it unless she absolutely needs to. So she just pulls it through there, and then when she's done with that, is the next step next to you right there, Mom?
Is the reed right there? The
The
thing
reed.
with all the dents? Next step is for me to pull it through the reed.
That's the next step.
To
And then-
slay the reed, that's what they call it.
To slay the reed. And then
they slay it.
okay, and then she once she does all that, then she takes some different string, right?
Yep, it's called the weft.
Weft, and just uses this, the boat, and puts one of these on there, a bobbin on there, and then she just takes that extra string, takes the bobbin, pulls it through, well, not just the bobbin, the boat and the bobbin all together, pulls it through, and then uses that and pulls it backwards because there's the beater backwards, and then she puts it back up. And then you basically do that all over and over, but unless you actually accidentally cut it or you absolutely need to cut it, you don't have to redo it. So we're using...
Right now we're doing what's called dressing the loom.
Dressing the loom. I don't know if you heard that. So she said we're dressing the loom. So we used paper so then the string didn't get tangled up, right? So yeah. And also what this string is for is to keep the heddles that she's not using back on both sides. she only takes as many of, what are they called?
You just said it.
Petals.
Uh-huh.
Petals. So, and strings them back. And she also takes
So
as many petals as she needs
So
to
for this
put 'em through.
warp, we need 90. I'm gonna say the wrong number. We need 48 petals on each half of the shaft. So what's 48 plus 48? 50, 66, I think.
Okay. What are the petals for?
The petals or the treadles?
The things that are for your feet.
Those are called treadles.
So the treadles, I think, are for,
They lift the shafts up and down.
I'm going to show them the,
okay.
I'm going to put that stuff. So down here, you can see these. So these, connect, darn it. How do I get a good angle?
I don't know.
To there. And then those come up, those lifted up. And whichever pedal, she pushes down on.
Yep.
She pushes down on. One of these,
The shaft.
the shaft will come up, and then when she takes her foot off of it, it lowers back down.
All right, you're gonna have to continue later because somebody's coming in.
Of stuff about looms. So something that I forgot to show you in the last video is that this can actually come up off the boat, and then what's it called? What goes on?
Bobbin.
A bobbin can go on there, and it's probably going to be filled of yarn, but it will be fine. And you just take this, and then say my mom's to the point, like I said, with that. Then you just add random yarn onto this, any type that you like, and you just go through side like this, and this spins too, and you go through, and then you pull it up top, and you use that, you pull it back, and then yes. And if you run out of yarn on the first bobbin, you have a lot of bobbins, I'd recommend filling up all of them, but if you don't, then that's okay. But if you run out, then that's still okay and stuff. So yeah.
Stuff.
Jace.
I don't know if I already told you this in the first video, but if you did, I don't know. I'm not just gonna say it.
Go ahead. It's okay if you say things twice.
I think the yarn is meant to keep the yarn from getting. The paper is supposed to keep the yarn from tangling up with the other yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing my words. I'm gonna go over there to Chase.
Okay. Where he's winding.
So I think that's all I really know about the loom, unless Mom, you have some other stuff to say.
Not right now, I know.
Okay, that's all for the loom. And now moving over here, Jace is making a
Get out of
cake,
here.
and so what you do is you take like that yarn from over there, and you just untangle it, and then it looks like this. Oh, you see over there? You just
the Swift.
onto the Swift, you just untangle it. Well, not untangle it all, but you take that type of
You
yarn.
take it
Oh, your dad's trying to. Oh, I think I can answer it on my watch.
and
You just do
unwrap it.
and you unwrap it,
Hi.
and that's what it's going to look like. And then you can move that down and up, so that it's not too tight. And then that's where the yarn goes into for the cake to get made. And the end product, well, it's like that, but that's that yarn, is going to look like this.
Cake.
Got a cake. It's a cake. And we will add the price tag to it, so don't worry about that. You will know how much it costs. It's under this.
Nope. Oh, it is.
And so yeah,
Brendan realized that.
and that's how you make a cake. We had this thing for it.
They're eating macaroni and cheese for lunch.
Spinning. You spin that the opposite way. No, you just spin that either way, and it might get tangled like that. You just, wouldn't recommend spinning it too fast because then it might get stuck under there with the yarn. And that also, if you put it on, since you put it out, the yarn out, it doesn't really get stuck. But if you accidentally put it that instead of this way, and you put it that way, then it's then it's harder because, or you get that stuck. It's harder because the string gets stuck a whole bunch on the other stuff too. So I would recommend trying your best to not do that, but if you do it, it's an accident and everything. So don't worry. And coming back to Mom, Jace, do you have anything to say?
Hey,
Hello.
how's it going?
Doing well. How about you?
I'm good.
Perfect.
Yeah,
The yarn straw.
Well, yes, I'm gonna get it stamped.
In all the right places.
I got to look at that way. Not that I think I'm gonna make it in 10 grand.
No.
See, so this is what the pedals look like from down here. So you're basically gonna put your foot on it and push down. And that lifts up first, second, or third, and fourth, whichever one you step on. So yeah, and there's back there too. So this is what it looks like from my mom's view. This is what it looks like, basically. Trying to not make my mom mess up. Just in case you want to know who's talking about this stuff, it's me, Noah. So yeah, hi.
What's up? It's Noah here. Today's another vlog. Yeah, it's Swanky Mountain. Today we're talking about yarn, specifically about the cakes. They are not edible. Do not think that, but they are good for knitting.
Yes, they are. And that's what it's going to look like when it's the end. You'll spin it a little bit more. Just spin it a little bit more. So you basically wrap the extra string around it.
The last little bit of string around it to hold it.
Yes, that's what he did. And now you just take the price tag. Either you slide it in or wrap the string around the price tag so that it won't fall.
Well, we're putting it in over by the flowers so it goes next to the flowers.
So yes, see, we have
We need multiple flowers. You lied to me.
multiple flowers. Like
Yep.
you can
One
buy
flower, and then the price tags are the leaves.
Mhm.
So,
Also, you can buy them
but only
too
one of them.
if you want to know that. These are the yarn I think my mom's using that. Use the one that you untangled.
What did you do with the one I just? Oh, you put it over there. Oh,
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah,
He's gonna do-
I
he-
unwrapped this one for the
Okay.
video.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
That's my
And
mom.
Noah's recording for
Noah's
YouTube
daily vlog.
vlog. Yeah. Do that one or pick one of the. I don't know. Not another. I guess maybe not another purple. We've got some.
Okay, so we have some.
We've been selling the flowers off the flower pots, and so now we're refilling.
Making new flowers.
So yeah, we have this yarn.
That's good though.
Um,
That's awesome.
This is
Taking is a lot good for stuff,
I don't know how.
and also we have this yarn. These.
Totally get it.
I don't.
Busy though, which is
Wait, I have to check for the price tag. Mom, are these for sale? Mom,
Like I need to know.
are these for sale?
Get some of this yarn
The
out.
flowers.
And can you stop recording for a minute, please, Donna?
Yes.